This is one of the so-called objects in the Apollo images of the moon, above the moon. But these guys they don't know about this geometry thing. So, like I say, once you enlarge the image, darken the brightness, alter the settings on the monitor, then you can see what that really is. But you have to know about that geometry. It fooled me for years. Check this out. Look at that. It fooled me for years and years. I keep thinking, oh my God, look at this. But the object don't make sense. If it was a craft, how the heck can you build a craft that doesn't make any sense? Because it's not a damn craft per se. You can see right here, it has a smaller hand right here. And that becomes a bigger one. So essentially the whole big thing is one tiny here, another here, another here, and another here, and another here. It's a hand curled like it's holding something. Exactly as I did it at the beginning. And every part of that subdivides into another one. There's another division here. I mean, there's so many freaking hands on that it is an insult. What I'm doing is just a crappy outline because it's more complex than that. And see, and that hand repeats here again. It does the exact same effect of a hand holding something. That's the thumb. And then it becomes a bigger one, and that is one big thumb right here for the big one hand, like that. I mean, it's incredible, man. Once you know this geometry, it doesn't fool you. Look, and it repeats at the other end the same way. You see the same finger curled, holding something. And that's what's on every single one of these electromagnetic vehicles. Now, I'm not really sure if they're vehicles, they're just an display from the system. Because that's what that thing does. It creates illusions. It just keep moving, and every single finger there is held by a tiny hand. That's why it's so difficult to decode what the object is. But if it was a craft, it wouldn't make any sense. How the hell, what the heck is that? What kind of craft can look like that? You tell me. It looks almost like a paw. It doesn't look like any kind of craft that some intelligent race would make, because it's not. See, it does this effect. I mean, it's so perfect that it makes it both way. It curls to inward and outward. Who can make something like that? Who? God. I guess that's the only you know, the only intelligence that can do something some miracle looking thing like that. See, look, that's another fist. The dark part is another fist. I can put my hand in front of it and it match perfect. If it wasn't true what I'm saying, how come this matches like this? And it matches this way because that's how it is, this way. But it is this way too. It's forward and backwards like that. And it repeats here like the same way, like that. And if you can see the wrist, the hand, and you can see the little lines. It's just the picture is fuzzy. But if you have a big ass monitor like I have, you can see details. That's what I say, with a phone or a tablet or a little laptop, you're never gonna see a thing, never. That's why I bought this huge ass TV to use it as my monitor. Because I was seeing this deal just 2 years ago, after 18 years, 2 years ago, finally I decoded what that was, that geometry. There's another one right there. Oh, that's Earth. But there are other objects. There's a thing sticking out. You see the surface, it's the same thing. It permeates from the moon into space and back. It's all the same geometry. It's translucent when it hits the space. When it leaves the surface, it becomes translucent or transparent, whatever you want to call it. It's like I say, the lack of knowledge is what's hurting all these investigators. See, look, they have another one right there. Another one that don't make sense. Look at that. It's just like I say, it fool with your mind when you don't know about it. Look at that. The same exact thing. That's a thumb and that's the hand. You tell me what kind of spacecraft will look like that? How the hell that shit is gonna land? On the top, from the side, or how? Where? How is that gonna happen? It don't make sense. That's what started getting to me. That, well, man, this craft don't make sense. How the hell are you gonna land something like that? Well, it flows anti-gravity. No, but it doesn't make sense, period. Ergonomically, it's not. There is a lot bigger, but then you see, if you darken the deal, then you see the outlines of the sea. It's all the same outlines. And you even, the giveaway is this dark spot. It's a fingernail, and that's a hand curled up like that. In ways that is, I mean, it's so incredibly complex the way, because it goes back and forth both ways. It curls like that and it curls this way too. Like that. You see a big old finger like that. You say, well, what? Well, no, really, it's a hand like this, and then you see the knuckles. but it has another one going like this. You can see the outlines. If that picture was super high quality, you could see the outlines, period. Look, right there. The outlines are faded, but I'm telling you that this deal is a freaking hand. It looked like that from far away, a weird deal, but like I'm saying, once you enlarge this image and darken the brightness, that's why I don't do Photoshop, so I use the setting in the monitor. Look at that, right there. Then you see the faded lines that makes a hand. And you can see it right here. Like that. In fact, it makes in so many ways that it's just an insult to do this. Look, there is this one right here. It's like 3 hands in one. And it keeps repeating and repeating. That's why it's so difficult to decode this. And then look, you have this upper finger, but this is super clear, this part right here. Now, don't get me wrong, this part also is another hand. But that's the fingernail, kind of grotesque. Now I can see the outlines. If somebody will do a Photoshop recovery of this image, he would have to tell me, wow, man, how the hell you knew that? How did you know that that was that, a hand, or hands? Well, because I've seen it so many times, man. It's just, I mean, I know it by heart. He projects the exact same thing on clouds. If he does on clouds and he's on the moon and in Mars and Jupiter and Saturn and all the moons, it have to be the code, the symbol of whoever designed this deal. If you want to make it simple this way, that will be the hand like this. These are the fingers. This would be the fingernail. And it matched perfect. Because it does Gladys in Peru see the same thing as she's recording. In one of those, the hand was waving goodbye. It's like he knew instantly that she was, and she's a mile from the mountain where this deal appears. It was her birthday, and those things are tuned up to her. This system is tuned up to her. I mean, it's showing her over and over and over. And she, the alien, the CIOD. The hell, she gave you the acronym. Beings of unknown origin.